What's going on, everybody? This is Travis.
This is Phillip.
And welcome back to Candid at the Movies. And today we'll be reviewing an independent horror comedy film known as Forbidden Fruits. And it does star Lili Reinhart, Lola, Tung, Alexandra, Shipp, and Victoria Pedretti. The basis of this movie is about people in a Texas mall where these girls meet another girl and they become a fantastic foursome of women that are into a coven of witches at the mall. And some secrets start to get found out after they find out what happened to the previous girl that was in this group.
What?
And honestly, that's the most I can tell you without spoiling anything, because a lot happens in this movie.
It does.
Yes,
it does.
This is not an A24 film.
It's not. It's not.
IFC.
It's not.
It is produced by Shudder. I know a lot of y'all was like, yeah, Shudder does horror. This is a different kind of horror. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know this, because I'm not gonna lie, the first 45 minutes of this movie, I wasn't in it, not at all. Maybe it's because I'm not girl coded. I didn't know some of the things they were saying. There could have been some funny parts in this movie. I wasn't catching it, and I do apologize because I didn't catch it. I'm not that old, but I don't know too much Gen Z women slang.
I'm right there with Trav. Yeah, I was sitting there the first half of it just, what are we watching? Mm-hmm. And what's supposed to be the point? I sat there the first 45 minutes just trying to figure out what we're doing here, what's supposed to be forbidden about these fruits, what exactly they into, and how this stuff is going to all unravel. And you know, it's about like, for the first hour, you remember how in Friday After Next, they kept saying, you remember what happened to the last security guards?
Yeah.
And they would never tell you what happened to the last security guard.
100% that.
Same thing. What happened to the other chick? You do finally get one of them to spill the beans on what happened to the other chick.
And from then and there on, everything changes.
Yeah. Yeah, because from the trailer, you would think, okay, maybe this is a little Mean Girls witch cult. Nah, it's not what you think, because they labeled it as a horror comedy, and you don't get horror till the second half of the movie.
That's very true.
There's stuff that goes on, but you don't get no horror till the second half of the movie. And when you get it, it's just kind of like,
yeah.
Oh,
it puts you in a calm.
Oh, ooh. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So there was one scene in there that was eerily reminiscent for me of a Final Destination death. So, you know.
It was a lot.
And I mean, towards the end, you started seeing some of the stuff, being able to figure it out. But man, did they took you over the river, through the woods, around the bush, and back across the way and over yonder to get you to Grandma's house.
They did.
Boy,
it was a lot, y'all.
Travis, what you think?
I would definitely say when they put in the trailer that it feels like Jennifer's body, it is like that because the woman that made Jennifer's body also produced this, and after thinking about it, I can see a lot of her little isms in it. And honestly, for it to be a movie that was slow about everything and then picked up pace, I appreciate that about this movie. If you like The Craft and you wanted to mix it in with Clueless, this is that movie. Just put them at them all. Pretty much. This is the same movie. I would tell you, if anything, it's got like the body horror of the substance at the end of the movie, but it's a very interesting film. I feel like the one that killed it the most was Lili Reinhart. She was really good. She doesn't look like the same girl that was the blondie in Hustlers at all. I give her respect. She did her thing. Everybody else did good too. Yeah, it was enjoyable.
It was, I don't know if I can go as far as enjoyable like Trav, but it was something to see.
Yeah, it was original.
Something to see.
What y'all asked for.
Just, whew.
Yeah.
I still trying to process, y'all. Still trying to process. I don't know. When they bring up witches, you know, you have certain expectations in your mind when you bring up witches.
Yeah.
But it was like a candy bar where the witchiness was the chocolate covered coating of the candy bar, and the deaths and how they happened were the nougat and the caramel and the nuts under the chocolate coating. Yeah, it
was good, but you felt like they had the coating of a Tootsie Pop on there. You had to get there to get it.
Yeah. Not like the owl.
1, 2, Three.
No, you try that at 3 and it.
You're still
Oh
chewing.
shit, my teeth.
Right. It was still a ways you had to go, but this movie is not long. It's an hour and 43 minutes.
Yeah, it's not long, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's hella different.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. If you tap out in your mind at that 45-minute mark, I fully get you. I fully understand. Literally, when you hear, "Hey, bitch, where do you see my dick?" You're not feeling nothing, but when that happens, everything is awakened.
Which, you know, at that point in the movie, it was just kind of like, well, this is a surprise.
Yeah.
Because you knew they were up to some stuff, and with it being rated R, it was kind of like
Nothing's happening.
nothing at all is causing this to be rated R.
Yeah.
And then right about that time, you start seeing the aura.
The R comes through.
And then the R sticks around.
It don't let up on you.
It takes various different shapes.
Mm-hmm.
It go from that to this
Yeah.
to that. And it's like,
oof.
now I see why it's rated R. So folks, do not bring the children. Don't even bring the teenagers. If they ain't over 18, don't bring them. Don't allow them to go see it. That I will tell you that now. You don't want them type of problems from your teenage daughters. No.
Don't carry your sheltered teen to this, because they're gonna have more questions than anything. I would let a regular teen go see it. If your teen is sheltered and they stay in the house, no, don't let them watch. They're gonna be confused. They gonna ask you every question.
But no, you don't want that with your kids. Streaming, no. They gonna have to find out about it on their own when they can make their own decisions, paying their own bills. There you go. So Trav, how would you score it?
I would give this, in all honesty, I'm gonna shoot with a B-. I wanted to go C+, but I do like how they turned around the movie towards the end. So what about you, Phillip?
Well, I ain't have to talk to the wallet too much on this one.
Okay.
Because, you know, even the wallet was like, what are we watching? So, and we actually went out of our way to go see this at a different theater than where we would normally go.
Yeah.
So it cost a little extra. So I'm definitely shooting from the wallet this go round. Definitely shooting from the wallet. And shooting from the wallet this go round, I'm gonna have to go a full letter below what Trav went. I got to give it a C-.
Okay.
Anytime you got me scratching my head, that is not a good thing. Now, granted, towards the end, it started picking up, but it didn't pick up enough for me to say, yeah, go see it. Or even to say, yeah, coin flip. I can't do that. It's not that I would say like you feel like you've been had, but again, if you come out of there, that's not a good sign, but it's different. If you want to see something different than your average movie, by all means,
go see it. Go see it. I would throw this at a person that be like, there ain't nothing in the movie theater. No, I'll throw you this one and be like, go see this.
Yeah.
What's it about? Go watch it.
Figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you what it's about. Go see it.
And by all means, don't forget to stay for the mid-credit scene.
Yeah, there is one.
There is one, surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
And we were a little taken aback by who was in it. So
not something you normally see them in, but you gotta give them respect for doing something different.
Yeah, they tried it.
It's one of those things, if they try to do a sequel, I'd go support it, but I don't know if they're gonna do one, in all honesty.
Yeah, because you know how Hollywood is. You gotta rake in some coins. Even if you're a bad movie, if you rake in the coins, they'll give you the sequel. So I don't know how many coins this is gonna rake in.
But hey, you gotta support independent films so different stuff can get out there instead of us seeing the same slop and people complain about it, which is dumb.
But I give them the C- plus an E for effort, because they tried.
Yeah, they did.
They tried.
Support women directors and writers.
I give them the E for effort, because they tried. It was definitely different. You'd have thought that you was walking into a 2026 version of Mean Girls, but no,
something else.
So with that, make sure you tuning in to everything we got going on at Candid, the Rassel Twins podcast, and the Bees documentaries, and Bitches Sleep at the Movies. From what I'm hearing, we got merch now.
We do.
So feel free to pick you up a t-shirt and get the word out there about us. Help us grow. So the more we grow, the more informed we can keep you. And I can tell you whether or not to spend it or hold what you got.
Yeah.
So, and pick up that Pop Stars popcorn while you at it.
Mhm.
You know, get you some more of them flavors in summertime. So, you know, re-up, stock up again, and have at it.
Yes.
And of course, be on the lookout for new stuff.
Oh,
We
yes.
could be dropping new stuff at any minute, at any time. So just stay tuned for all things Candid. So with that, I'm Phillip.
Travis.
Y'all have a good afternoon. Peace.